Hello everyone and welcome back to Mentos Plays Our Darker Purpose, episode 9 today, as we jump in right away. And we are going to try once again to beat the Woundward Fortress. Had a little bit of a hang up there, but it seems like we're doing okay now. Yeah, it has, I believe, I have actually beaten the Woundward Fortress a couple times in earlier versions. But since I haven't beaten in this one, when we do eventually beat that, that will be the end of our run. It will kind of cut away to into a little bit of a story moment, and then we will be able to, in the next run, move on to the next set of floors, and so on and so forth as we move through the chapters of the game. But for right now, we are going to be doing our best to... Where did you come from? I didn't even see you before. Get out of here, desk. But yeah, so once we finish the Woundward Fortress, that will be the end of whatever episode it's in. Obviously, oh, that was really dumb. Obviously, it'll take some time to get to that point, but, you know, I'm going to actually keep the mini-map active today. It's been a while since I played. Oh dear God, I got another hit. Now I just need to survive this room, preferably without taking any damage, since I've already taken 8, which is kind of obnoxious for how early in the game we are. But easy enough to survive without taking damage. Get this, and what do we have? Gain plus 50% dodge on roll, destroyed after taking 150 damage, the fragile roly-poly. That is not a bad item to get for our first item. It's not a great one either, but it's not bad for sure. More dodge, dodge chance in general is a good thing to have. Obviously not quite as useful being only during rolls, but it is still quite useful in its own right. We are finding a decent amount of money compared to what one can often expect on the first floor, so that is a good sign. I should get out of here before these guys catch up to me while I'm kind of stuck by these Tesla coils. Oh god, I'm gonna have to take damage. I had no choice. Oh god, Norden, go away, you jerk. I don't know if I've seen that item before. The grape juices of wrath, plus 5 move speed, plus 5 damage for each missing juice box, or plus 5 damage in general using chalk permanently increases attack speed by 5%. We're gonna go with that one. And what do we have here? We've got heal for up to 20% of total per HP after each floor. That is really good. So if we are anywhere, like right now, we have 100 HP. So if we are, if we don't take any more damage than what we currently have taken, then we will heal up to full at the end of the floor. That's a really, really good item. I have never seen that one before, and that is awesome. I love it. Okay, we do have a garbage can that's tossing stuff at me. It took me a second to realize that. Oh god, I got caught on the desk, and it kind of held me up there. But regardless, we do have an extra juice box laying around, so as long as I take 20 damage or less total from where we were at the start of this room, then I will be able to get up to, presumably, full health after this one. Let's see, this is the top room up here. And let us move on this way. And we've got a vending machine. So, juice box, potato battery, I really wish we could afford because that's a really good item. Instead we're going to get a disquieting drought, because that is going to help us out by making our juice boxes more powerful. We are going to use one of them at the moment. Oops, that was stupid, but again, as long as we exit this floor without taking more than 16 more damage, if I am understanding that item right, we will heal up to full. That is honestly probably the best item I have ever gotten in this game in terms of sheer usage. I should be using chalk as well, because it is going to increase my attack speed to do so. So when we get chalk, I shall use it. In the meantime, we shall just fight Frothy here. We have already beaten him once without taking damage, I believe. I'm not actually sure on that. Okay. And I believe we have 2 perks active right now, Whispers and the one for the extra juice box. So if we are closer up, we are going to do more damage. If we are further away, we will not. This is actually good that we've taken some damage here, though, because that's going to give us the ability to judge that item more specifically. And yes, we healed up to a full 100. So a sensitive classroom or a gluttonous You know what? I'm going to go with sensitive. We're going to deal more damage. We heal for up to 20% of our health after each floor anyway. So juice boxes are slightly less valuable than they were before getting that item. I know obviously we still want them, but they are definitely less of a huge thing now that we have a nice passive healing to go along with it. Let us just go ahead and take these guys out. And indeed, we do have whispers because I could actively see my damage getting higher the closer that I got. Of course, the downside to this is that we also take more damage. But usually speaking, that's not going to matter enough to be a game changer. Nearly as much as the damage that we do extra being a game changer. So grab those coins. We will remember that juice box there. There we go. Okay, so I do want to take out this garbage can first because he is going to be kind of a jerk. God. Apple experiment, not a great item, or not a great use item I should say, but we already have some decent ones, so I'm not too concerned. We will pop a juice box and go pick up that other one now, since we do have the ability to heal up to full health. That was really dumb. That was really, really dumb. So that health that I just got back was pretty much immediately wasted, more so by walking into spike balls repeatedly. I am an idiot, to say the least. It has been a few days since I have managed to get some time in with this, but on the bright side, we do have 13 tokens. We want my manuscript. I think we're going to go Cat's Cradle for 15% slow on hit, and we are going to buy another unsettling concoction. So now our juice boxes do 30 healing, which is of course quite good, and we can go fight some harmless markings here. Of course, I could be trying to hit her while she is in the chalkboard, which is easiest at that angle due to the way the hitboxes work. Of course, we are able to hit her a little bit more simply. There are definitely ways to take advantage of the hitboxes in this game, and this boss is a perfect example of them. I forget, have we done the achievement for finishing her off with a chalk cloud? Doesn't matter because I don't have any chalk. That makes sense. Too many chalk clouds. There we go. Nice easy kill. We're going to heal up to 80. And we are done with that floor. Let's see now. Whoa, we got a level. The dark is growing, minus 20% move speed for plus 2 juice box capacity, plus 10 damage. Enemies are twice as likely to drop chalk. We're going to do that. And we actually somehow entered a floor already on accident. I don't know. I don't think I hit the button again quick enough to have done that, but maybe I did. Regardless, we are in an underlit floor, which is unfortunate. There is pretty much no benefit to this other than a bit higher credit reward, which of course is valuable in its own right, especially considering that we have those late game perks unlocked that we need to get the credits to equip. But we also need more class periods for that. Defeat 500 enemies. We got a new lesson, hacking. Awesome. We can look into what that does as soon as we are through with this run. We do have a champion garbage can. Those guys are always jerks. Okay, so we took care of those guys. Let's take care of this one. Okay. Oh, that was stupid. I was going to say we aren't going to be slowing their projectiles, just themselves, which does make it a little bit harder, but we managed to do that without taking much damage. And we get the teddy bear, which gives us max resist, which I believe is, yes, 100%. Of course, for those of you who are unaware, resist doesn't equal defense. You know, you aren't going to be not taking any damage when you have 100% resist. It's more so a, it's resistance damage in the sense that I believe it is 100% means you take 50% damage. So essentially, if we were to go to a sensitive floor, having the teddy bear, we would be taking normal damage while the enemies take double damage right now, which is of course hugely useful. but that is a situational thing that I don't think can actually happen since this is our 3rd floor and the next one is the Wound Ward Fortress. You know what, let's go ahead and fight the boss. It is a Cauldron of Yesterdays. So we could try to go for the achievement for this guy, which is to defeat a second helping. And to defeat this guy while a second helping is still alive. I am taking a lot of stupid damage. No. Oh, I missed one. Almost missed another one. I do need to remember that I can use the apple experiment to get rid of his projectiles, which I should be doing rather consistently when I have the ability to, especially once the second helping comes up. That'll be hugely useful if we want to try to get that achievement. And, oh, dodge, dodge, dodge. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. And 5 Ds of dodge knife. No, 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 no. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's right. What now, Cauldron of Yesterdays? Okay, that's the second helping. We want to try to focus on this guy. I'm gonna say, which one is this guy? That plus 20% healing perk gives me a lot more confidence in doing stuff like trying to focus on this, because it does mean that we don't have to worry quite as much about our health dropping. I mean, we still have to worry, but not nearly as much as we do when we are talking about a normal situation where we are losing health and not being able to replenish it. Obviously, by taking less damage as a whole, we do put ourselves in a better position, obviously, but we are also going to be able to heal ourselves up if we have even 50%, and if we have anywhere up to 80 health, we're going to get back to full. So, it's not so bad. I'm having trouble finding an opening to attack this guy. Let's clear out the projectiles, and yes! Defeated, now we just have to finish off second helping. I did not actually know that we would have to finish him off as well. I kind of thought the fight would end when the main guy was killed, but that is not the case, and we can easily take him out. And so that has unlocked something for us. I didn't quite catch what it unlocked. Let's take a look real quick. Where is Cauldron of Yesterdays? Reward 50 credits. That's not bad. We haven't gotten Sudsy because I don't know how to finish him off with his own Glacial Spike. We've gotten that one. We don't have that. We haven't finished off some harmless markings with a Chalk Cloud. We have beaten Frothy without taking damage. Good, good. Let us continue to explore, actually. We fought the boss a little bit early on that floor, which is not a bad thing, but I will pop one juice box just to be on the safe side. I am taking a rather foolish amount of damage. Oops. Okay, so that's one corner taken out. And I believe we took out the Caltrop thrower that was over there. God, I'm taking so much stupid damage. There we go. Use the environment to our advantage on that one. Probably not the most efficient way to do things, but it did get the job done. You know what, I'm going to use one more juice box, because I have a feeling that we'll take enough damage where our 20% heal will come into play through the remainder of this floor. So we got some slimes. Those guys aren't too much of a threat. There's also a bubble dude. I don't remember, have we seen a champion on this floor? I don't think we have yet. So we're going to keep an eye out for that, of course, because we do want to get an item. I would be worried that the floor we had taken on accident was a leaderless floor, but of course we can tell it's underlit, so that is not a problem that we have to worry about. And one more bubble man. Okay, what do we have now? The Hasteland plus 20% move speed, plus 10 damage, and offensive chalk attacks do double damage. We're taking the damage up. I know move speed is very valuable, but if I have to choose between move speed and damage, damage is going to save me a lot more in the long run than move speed. Generally speaking, if you're killing things faster, you're not taking as much damage yourself. So the more damage we have, the better. Okay, take that guy out nice and easily. Let us get over here and take this one out. Should take 4 hits, yes. Okay, and then we take her out, and that should be the end of this room. Avoid the fire so we don't take stupid damage. What we got here? We got 1 token, so we can't afford anything. Damage taken when confused reduced by 75%. That's not bad. And Cookies of Discipline, level up instantly on the next floor. I would love to get both of those, but the chances of getting 14 more tokens on this floor are rather inanely low. We've got a chest here, which is going to be destroyed if we don't get to it in time, but this is an easy room to navigate. And what do we get? Plus 1 chalk, 20% chance of not consuming chalk on use. That's good, actually. We haven't gotten much chalk this run. And if you recall, one of our perks was to give us plus 20 move speed, or not plus 20 move speed, was to give us plus 20 attack speed when we used chalk. So more chalk and more ability to use it is definitely something that will be valuable for us. Let's actually use some chalk here. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit the apple experiment. That was rather foolish. Let's do this. Good. Those hands can be annoying, but we got through that room just fine. Okay, these guys are royal jerks to deal with. I rather dislike this enemy because he is a pain. They have such great aim. Let's be honest here. I wonder if those count as... They do count as projectiles. Okay. So we can use the apple experiment on the big globes that get thrown at us. Oh god, there are 2 of them right next to each other. Okay, now we just need to finish this guy off quickly before he throws another globe, or we can let him throw one more, that's fine. I guess. This guy is going to be tough to hit. This layout is not my favorite layout in the game. That's for certain. Because these hands make it hard to get the angled shots in. Because you have to be very careful where you walk. Took damage to the chalk cloud, of course. So now, of course, this is our last floor of the current run, which means that we are going to want to pay attention. We're going to be able to use all of our juice boxes if need be to try to take out this floor. We do have a champion here, which is one of the first we've had in a while. He is not the most threatening type, but he does cause a little bit of a black hole effect, which when coupled with these other enemies is kind of annoying. But now that we've taken those guys out, we can pretty much deal with this guy without issue. We just need to keep a little bit of distance from him to begin with, and then slowly get pulled toward him, attack while we do, and repeat the process. There we go. And what do we get? Wandering Crab, plus 15% resist. So obviously, since we have max resist from our one item, we can't get any more than that. But that does mean that we're going to have... that does mean that we are going to have... once that item breaks, we're going to have still 15% resist instead of going down to 0. So plus, so obviously, that item does nothing for us at the moment. but once it does have an effect, it will be a worthwhile one for sure. Of course, I do kind of hope that we can make it into the final boss of the floor of the chapter before we lose that item, so we can take less damage while we're trying to clear out the areas. Plus 50% experience received. Not that useful right now. Let's be honest here. We are on the last floor of the set. The game is going to end itself after this run and after this boss, whether we win or lose. So getting more experience doesn't help us a whole lot, but it might get us another level before the end there. I would love to get 12 coins and pick up the always crit item for the boss. But of course I also kind of want to... This is range? Yes. But I also kind of want to... what am I looking for here? Get a juice box so we have a little bit more health. It is kind of a tough decision. Okay, this room seems like kind of a dick, but as long as we can take out this chair girl quick, it's much, much easier than it would otherwise be. Still kind of annoying though. There are a lot of chalk clouds around here, and we need to try to avoid them all. And they do not count as projectiles. I just wanted to test that out real quick because I couldn't remember, and they in fact do not. Eesh. Okay, can't fit through there. Didn't think so, but... And essentially what I need to do right now is get behind the mirrors so that I can take out these two, which will make everything else much easier. Although I have kind of trapped myself. Yep. Let's go draw stuff down this way. Good. Come on. Yes, dead. Now this gets much easier since we just have the one chalk cloud dude to take care of. Of course, he can still be kind of a jerk, but we did take him out just fine. And we can now exit this room, which gave us nothing, and be confident that we did not lose that much. We're still at 5 tokens. I couldn't remember if we picked any up on that floor, so I wanted to double check. I mean, obviously, worst case solution, we go and buy a juice box before the boss. The best case scenario is that we will get enough tokens to buy that item that's going to give us always critting, which is going to make Goneril much easier than she would otherwise be. Oops. Just rolled right through that enemy. This room is all just a matter of judging when to move. We did get a chalk drop on that, which is useful as well. We got another juice box. Now, of course, the disappointing thing is that we are not going to be able to... we are probably not going to be able to get any more items on this floor. Those beds do block the globes, which is hugely useful. We're going to try to take out this guy first. Took some stupid damage, but... Can I fit shots through here? I can't. Okay. Go away, clouds. I want to make these clouds into T-shaped clouds. Thank you. We are getting some coins. I like that. Wait till this goes away. Or just run in there and grab it while it's still there. That works too. Come over this way. We actually didn't get any memory rooms on this run. I'm kind of surprised by that. Usually at least somewhere in the first 4 floors you end up getting one. There might have been one on that underlit floor, I guess, but I don't recall seeing the administrator anywhere on that one. So now we got another chalk, which is good. that increases our attack speed and is going to give us the ability to use Chalk on the boss twice. So Fragile Glassware looks out of the question for us. I don't know how many tokens we have, though. I just know that we aren't going to get any more. So let's go. Some more health isn't a bad thing either. Oh, one short of having 2 juice boxes we could buy. So instead we're going to buy a juice box and 1 more Chalk. So we're in decent shape. Our juice boxes heal for, I believe it was 30 at last drought that we got. So we are going to be able to heal for 120 damage. We still have our max resist, although probably not for long. I do wish there was a way to see how much damage we had taken. Let's go. And we do have the apple experiment, which I should use often. Because obviously you can get kind of overwhelmed by projectiles on this boss fight. Okay, so we got rid of one of those things. Taking an absurd amount of damage so far. I had that pretty much lined up with perfect timing. They are spawning a lot of enemies and I am not doing a whole lot of damage, let's be honest here. You know what, I'm going to come down here and use Chalk. Should hopefully do a lot of damage to that building. And hopefully hit that other one too. Good, good. We aren't going to focus on the fortress yet because obviously that gives us, I believe it's when that gets to a certain amount of damage that Goneril is spawned. And I would like to avoid doing so until we need to use some juice boxes. Oh god, those clouds hurt me. I forgot about that. God, I just need enough time to destroy some buildings. Okay, so we got rid of one of these, which is of course a benefit. I'm still taking way more damage than I would like. This is the kind of fight that the potato battery does a lot of help for. I think I do want to use some Chalk to kind of damage this fortress a lot. And then we're going to stand back and hit it. Going to use our last juice box. This is going to be close if we can beat it. It's going to be close. But things are only coming from one set of angles now, which makes things a lot easier. Goneril is going to be spawning soon. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that she hasn't yet. We are tearing up the fortress. There's Goneril. If we can take out the fortress before we deal with her, we're in better shape. Of course, we have our ability there. Oh! Come on. Take out the fortress. Good. Good. That'll make things much easier for us. I mean, this is going to be close, don't get me wrong. We are just now starting to damage the actual boss of the battle. So we aren't in the best of shape, but we're not doing horribly either. Oh my god, I accidentally hit E too early. No. I was relying on that. Just gotta dodge. She has pretty predictable attacks. I mean, the hard part of this fight is really getting rid of the fortress itself, not getting rid of Goneril. Of course, she does grow larger as the fight goes on, if you were unaware of that, which does make things a little bit more challenging, because you have less time to move around and attack before she is up in your face. Okay, that worked out perfectly. No! I had like 40 health left! We were so close! Oh man. That is really disappointing. 2 periods to equip, extra 2 vending machine slots for 150. Hacking, not that useful. Oh man, we should have had that. We should have had that. Sad face. Lots and lots of sad face. Well, thank you guys as always for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will continue to enjoy the series. I should be back to a daily schedule. I'm going to have a backlog made up here soon, which is going to make sure that even if I can't record for a few days, I will have videos. That's a nice change of pace. Regardless, thank you guys as always for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode. Take care, everyone, and have a good one. Later.